What is going on, everyone? We are back with another music reaction. I'm Depraved.
I'm Hellcat.
And together we are
HellaDepraved.
All right. Okay, you're first off in a weird place. You're supposed to be like kind of in the middle of the screen. Weird ass penis mic. Anyways.
Kind of where I can't see. Okay.
Shit, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
It's off centered and it's driving my OCD crazy.
Right.
Anyways, so next up on the Halestorm train.
Yay.
Is a song we have not heard yet. And this is called Terrible Things.
All right. I'm here for it.
Technically the next song was the other one that we'd already done, The Steeple.
Okay.
So this is the one after that one.
Okay.
We're super excited to check this out, though, so we're going to react to this. If you guys have already seen it, if not, click the link in the description below, hopping over to all things, coming back, because we're commentary, reaction, breakdown, comedy channel. What that means, we will pause for any and or all of the above, plus no video, because A, there's no video, and B, saving computer life.
Multiple reasons.
Right. With that being said, it's time to slash it up, break it down. This is Halestorm with Terrible Things.
A nice acoustic start.
We are human, we are violent. We learn our lessons, then defy them.
Okay.
We are heartless and immoral. We carry hatred like a Bible. And there's a hole in my life. There's a blackness inside that's eating me alive, leaving me to decide. Do I live with this pain as the rain starts to fall from my eyes, asking myself why?
If there was ever an appropriate time for this song to be played.
I was going to explain my little bits of laughter. I had just shown him some stuff and gone on somewhat of a rant about these things exactly. Some of the terrible things going on. So,
if this song keeps up,
perfect coincidental timing.
It's going to be my new favorite Halestorm
now,
song.
when they'll see me shaking my head when she said, we learn our lessons, because I was like, no, we don't. And then she said, and then we defy them. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, yeah. Hole in one. You got that right. So, people suck. We're terrible people. I completely agree. And I also think that this is suited to be an acoustic ballad type song because
yes,
it's serious, although we're kind of laughing at it, and that is honestly just because we're jaded, cynical, and agree entirely. Yeah.
Myself why I see terrible things. I see a sickness in a world on its knees. It will take what you love like a thief, but in my dreams I believe we're not these terrible things.
You almost had me.
I don't know.
Almost had me.
I mean, like, we do and we don't. Because we're definitely misanthropic philanthropists. So, in our dreams, would we like to not see people be these terrible things and see a much more equal society, utopian? Yeah, of course we would. But in reality, we realize that people are destructive, terrible, terrible things. So I don't disagree with her. Because she did specify in her dreams. If she had not specified in her dreams, I'd be like, oh, honey, here's the optimist from Brightside coming back. And this is why you keep getting hurt.
So, I guess I am jaded enough that I cannot agree with at least relate wise, cannot relate to thinking about in my dreams things are
Hunky dory.
people are good,
Right.
so forth and so on. I am. I've said this plenty of times. I love people, but humanity sucks. I hate humanity.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of what I was going for. Like,
I do not see the good in humanity as a whole. I think we are the worst thing to have ever happened to this planet.
right.
I believe we should be eradicated.
Yeah, I mean, you are talking on a like whole,
On a grand scale.
global scale, not just like the next comet to come to Earth or something. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. It's not like I dream of a utopian society anymore. I am far past that point. And I agree with you that no matter how I have thought out things, like how helping mental health and the people that need it and the homeless and, you know, the veterans that come back, no matter how I present it in fantasy, you know, there is not a single time that I can plan it out taking into account the utter ability of humans' ability to backstab, that it works out. Because there's always somebody that's going to take advantage of the system or, you know, use the funds for a nonprofit organization or skim off the top. Somebody is going to want to be violent no matter how things are set up. You know, and that's the thing with humanity. And then it just all down spirals from there, because once one person does it, there's enough terrible people out there that it starts a downward spiral, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
Terrible things terrible things we are nothing without failure, but we have chosen ill behavior. With every scar we have learned not to heal but to hurt. We've become something else, even I cannot tell just why. I see terrible things. I see a sickness in a world on its knees. It will take what you love like a thief, but in my dreams I believe we're not these terrible things terrible things if I fall, if I run, that's when I will become terrible things. I see terrible things. I see a sickness in a world on its knees. It will take what you love like a thief, but in my dreams I believe we're not these. Look at me and you'll see I'm not these terrible things. Terrible things.
Oh, I really like that song.
It is so poignant, especially with, you know, everything that's going on. And there's a shit ton going on recently. And other than her wanting to believe that we're not terrible things, everything else she said is 100% how I feel. And it's sad. Like, from our scars, we learned how to hurt, not to heal. the whole saying that hurt people. And honestly, there's not many people that haven't been hurt at this point. And we all do it. It's just... I feel like it's a losing cause. And I mean, like, I'm not telling people to not be good people as far as you can. You know, but I feel like it's sort of a lost cause to go around and be like, be kind, be nice. Because so many people aren't. You
Right.
know? It's just... And I don't like saying that because it obviously would be a better world if everybody were at least respectful of each other. But I feel like that's kind of a dying slogan. Like, people say it so much, it's lost all its meaning. You know? I don't know. And she said we carry hate like a Bible. Honestly, as much as I would like to say that people that have found faith in any type of faith and follow a higher power should be the people walking the earth with kindness and, you know, trying to better the world, bring light to the world, or however they phrase it, they're not. You know, most of it is hateful. So, I don't know. I think this is a very truthful song, and it kind of hits hard right about now.
This reminds me of a conversation we've had before, where... So, the issue we're running into, humanity-wise, is... I believe we're pretty much past the point of no return in terms of destroying our planet. Now, I don't think we're going to live long enough to see the end of
Right.
the ecosystems as we know them and whatnot. With that being said, the only option we have as a species is we better learn how to live in space real quick.
Yeah, but again, we're parasitic. We haven't learned our lessons. And again, look, it's one of those things that it's all nice and dandy and optimistic for people to think that people can change. We have had a millennia to learn our lessons, to treat each other better, to get along. We moved from continent to continent to get away from people that we did not agree with.
And then just bred more people to
And then
not
just,
agree with each
right,
other.
exactly. And we've run out of space. So sending us to space, sure, that takes care of, you know, spacing things out, giving us more room so that
For me,
we can have our little tantrums and shit.
It's not even about having room. It's
Resources.
This planet's not going to be here.
But that's the thing. So what? We're going to move on to another couple planets so that we can absolutely destroy them as well? Like, I mean, like, it's obviously a possibility, and that might be the way that it works out. It just destroys a little part of my soul thinking that we might be able to,
right,
you know, take out another few planetary systems while we're at it.
Well, where I was going with it, we're going to have to learn how to go to space real soon. The problem is, I don't think we as a species can come together to be able to figure it out. We've let religions, politics,
Everything.
beliefs in how things are supposed to be
Right.
get in our way so much
Right.
that there's no unity at all
Color,
anymore.
cultures, gender, anything and everything that we can think of to divide ourselves, we have done. Yeah.
And it sucks to say that.
I honestly don't feel like we deserve it.
But we don't. We
Yeah.
don't.
We don't deserve to take out another few planets. Even one more. You know? I mean, all this talk of, are there other humanoid species in space? I sure as hell hope not. We're destructive enough as it is. I mean, like, am I so egotistical to think that there are not? No, there's galaxies out there. Like, I'm sure that there are other species, and I hope to God that they don't work like we do.
Well, and it kind of even reminds me, I had tweeted a couple days ago. I had said something along the lines of, like, it baffles me that so many people are so ride and die for their musical preferences that it's like...
If you don't like it.
Like, you don't like something, and if somebody else doesn't like something, you can't just be like, all right, that's cool, let's talk about something else. That's how it was before social media.
Right.
Like, that's how we gained our friend groups. Like,
I mean,
you
granted,
had
there were some people that also took that condescending point of view, and you're just not educated on their lyrics enough, or if I preach to you about them, you'll like them because I'm right and you're wrong. But obviously, it wasn't widespread.
Right.
It had to be face to face.
And instead of just being able to move on to something else that you could talk about, again, that's something I've been really good at. I have so many interests.
Yeah, let's just talk
There's
about something
not
else.
one person in this world I can't find something.
Or if
to
you don't
talk
like
to
that
about.
musical taste, I'm sure there's other musicians that we like.
Right. But instead of just moving on, and it's not even just with music, this is with stuff
Everything,
in general.
yeah.
Instead of just moving on and just agreeing to not agreeing on something, everyone is so fucking ready to practically die on their hill of arguments for no reason.
Right.
For what? Like, what point are you trying to prove other than your taste of music is this and their taste of music isn't? There's nothing
Right.
to prove there. And it's again, it's not even with music, it's with movies, it's with life in general. Everybody has their own opinions, and it's...
And they should be allowed to have them.
I just,
You know?
I fucking hate people. We can't agree to even disagree.
Respectfully. I mean, and I think that's the biggest word, because you don't have to be kind, you don't have to be nice, you don't have to agree, you don't have to disagree. I mean, it's all about respect.
Right.
And we are severely lacking respect. I mean, it's the same with genders, it's the same with sexual orientation, it's the same with... You don't have to be the same as someone else, agree with their point of view, religions. You don't have to agree with their gods. But be respectful of people. Respect that they are allowed to have their own opinions. It would be a lot easier that way.
True that.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyways, there's your
Now that
negative...
we've ranted.
There's your negative Nancy.
We're not negative people. We're realists. And there is your downer for the day. You're welcome.
Fine, Debbie Downer moment of the day.
I mean, yeah, it's not negativity. It's realistic. And if that's a downer, it should be. Because we suck.
That we do.
Yeah.
All right, so if you guys liked the video, slash that like button, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, comment down below. What did you think of Halestorm with Terrible Things? What
And
did you
is your
think
point
of
view
our
on
terrible
humanity?
conversation?
Yeah.
Also, comment down below if there's anything else you guys want to see reacted to. Check the description below for all the things.
Push our buttons. Come join us on our other social media platforms now.
If you dare.
Kind of don't want to, yeah, because we're like, people suck. Yeah, follow us. All those fun things.
We love you guys. Thank you all for watching. Cannot wait to see you depraved people later.